I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad. Gone away a month or more. Every show I go before, need to hear that voice, cause right now feels like it's been too long. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the 5th batch of senior high school candidates for graduation.
Just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell.
Academy. Given the consequences of the pandemic, it is a blessing that we were able to gather here today in person for the very event evolving manifesting.
Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell.
With highest honors, Jose P. Laurel Award, Gawan Talino Excellence in Science, Science Achievement Award, Best Research Paper.
Subscribe to swagcvyt.
Thanks!
Hindi nyo carry, may paano ang ating mo.
Nag-like ako kanina ng vlog. Nag-like
Martin Juan Carosa.
Laki ang kanina.
Hindi nyo carry yung mga ano, yung pinapupod na magpapasa na sa kasilang pro.
On Dexter Juan.
You're an angel, that's for sure. It's the devil, here you are, but I like it. We on the floor, and my baby whispering. Used to have fun, now I'm bored. Do I miss you? Yes, of course. Think about that time when we stayed up all night talking.
Hi guys! Hi swagcvyt! Next ko yan, bye-bye! Graduate na kami! Ano lang? Hindi ko. Sige. Ano lang i-exposure ko? Sige lang i-expose pa kita. Ashley, singer ng taon. Oh, sige. Yes, pakinggan niyo po yung ikahim. Ako po, di ba? Kilala niyo na. Ayun po si Dalia po. Mayakin na yan.
Our graduates and completers to further test their mettle and improving individuals
Atay nga kayo.
as they continue with their life with fondness and pride. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the 5th graduation ceremony.
Uy, batay. Bye-bye. Ay, ang galing ang galing mo kanina! Ang galing ang galing mo. Ano ba? Ang galing na nga eh. Gusto ko. Talaga. Tingnan nga ang goal. Ikaw na yung goal. Ang vlog na yan. Ay,
Congrats kayo.
Nakakapress ako ulit. Kay Ma'am Ata.
Mga mother. Kaya mo siya. Papaalam kasi namin siya kasi plano namin mag-staycation after nito. Ayan, aligaga si Akla kasi hindi niya di siya papayagan. Sabay tayo maglakad.
honored guests, Dr. Jose Paulo E. Campos, our school president, Mr. Raimundo M. Cantonhos, our guest speaker, Mrs. Celia S. Racing, our school director, campus principals and staff, and to my fellow graduates, the recognized and unrecognized, a pleasant afternoon, everyone. The three of us stand here today with a very important story to tell. One that can go unnoticed, but one so familiar at the same time. This is a story of someone who had fought so hard amidst adversities, particularly when the pandemic came as a setback that bedecked our days with worries and uncertainty. I never would have imagined that our last few years in high school would be filled with adjustments, not just in our education, but also in the things we were used to doing in the past. I'm sure none of us were prepared, right? Before, we were only subjected to shock when dealing with schoolworks, surprise quizzes, or tests, but now, it is also what we feel towards reports regarding the unruly repercussions of the pandemic. Nevertheless, people, no matter the age and grounds, are continuing to fight and not losing hope. And I hope that you continue because diseases aren't the only things that can be infectious. We can also pass our determination and resiliency to the people around us. We may not be aware of one another's specific hardships, but know that all of your efforts are valid, worth it, and definitely important. With this, we would like to give our thanks to first and foremost God, who is the most powerful, the one guiding us and giving us purpose in our daily lives, to parents and guardians, who serve as pillars that support the students and lead them to the right path. And of course, to our friends and fellow graduates, who have also been our companions throughout this memorable journey. Alam naman natin na hindi masama ang magpahinga, pero salamat sa walang sawang pag-hashtag laban para sa ating mga pangarap at minamahal.
If we take a moment to ponder, it's as if it was just yesterday when we entered the 7th grade. 6 years later, and we're celebrating this very moment where we part ways with people we have known for years. And within this journey, we have gained a million little stories to tell. There were moments where it was easy, but there were moments where the fight was so back-breaking that there is an unrelentless urge to give up and never come back up again. Which is why this is also a story of someone who, despite being knocked down 1,000 times over, dusted themselves off and stood back up to continue the fight. Someone who's not afraid of starting over again, just as long as they do not succumb to the fear of never surpassing the hurdles thrown at them. At this hill of accomplishment, I would like to extend my greatest gratitude to the teachers who never wavered despite the hardships of the new normal. Thank you for being with us on site and even online, ensuring we end the class with newfound knowledge. I would also like to extend my gratitude to the campus principals for spearheading decisions best for everyone. Thank you for being one of the foundations of our alma mater. Lastly, my deepest gratitude to the school director and the rest of the administration. 1,000 thank yous for shaping ICA to be our second home. Sa ating buhay, magkakaroon talaga ng mga pagkakataon na tayo ay manghihina at tutumba sa kalagitnaan ng ating laban. Ngunit sa kabila noon, kung pinili na nating lumaban, sana ay piliin rin nating tumayo muli at ipagpatuloy ang pagharap sa pagsubok. Salamat dahil hindi ninyo lang kami sinamahan lumaban, kundi sinamahan rin sa pag-hashtag bangon.
And lastly, this story is about someone who calls for a celebration for their immeasurable hard work, incomparable perseverance, and sacrifices beyond measure. All of our late sleepless nights, overwhelming anxieties, and mountain-like pressures. Pace of today because we all have been great throughout the years of trials and conflicts that bombarded us out of nowhere in an instant. I would like to personally say thank you, graduates, for being here today and for displaying commendable resiliency. In life, there is no such thing as losing. For me, it's either you win or you learn. But it is so satisfying to see a pool of graduates who happen to have both. Salamat dahil pinili mong manalo. Dahil lumaban ka, bumangon, nagtiwala, nagtiyaga, nagsumikap, at sumabay na mangarap. Kaya ngayon, heto tayo. #panalo. No matter how hard or impossible things may seem, just never lose sight of our goals, of our purpose, of our dreams. Because sunsets do not always mean failure or a goodbye. It also represents great accomplishments because you have already done what you could, given what you have, and you have already stood for what is right. It is due time for us to celebrate and reward ourselves with a grand ceremony like this. We are one step closer to our target destination. Last stop to the career of our dreams. This story is not about a mere someone. This story is about you. And this is all about us.
Salamat dahil katulad ko, lumaban ka.
Salamat dahil pinili mong magpakatatag at bumangon.
Salamat dahil naging katuwang namin kayo sa tagumpay at pagkapanalong ito.
Let this story set an example that no matter what happens, always choose to fight.
There is always light beyond the overwhelming darkness that we face. Despite all odds, let us not let defeat get the best of us and always choose to rise.
And above all, winning is a matter of resiliency, perseverance, and competitiveness. There is no easy way to victory. There has never been. So, let this story remind us all that at the end of the day, it is us who get to celebrate.
On behalf of all the attendees and staff, the three of us would like to say,
Congratulations, graduates of Batch 2022. Thank you for the memorable journey, and until we meet again, Ika, to fight, to rise, to win.
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell.
Yeah, I like you, that's for sure.